Here we go.
Yes, people. How is everybody doing today? Today, I got a Real Madrid fan on the channel. We're going to be talking about standards. We're going to be talking about Mbappé. We're going to be talking about Tchouaméni, Valverde, all of those guys you got over at Real Madrid. In addition to, we haven't spoken about Jude Bellingham on this channel, so it's a good thing to bring you on, talk about Jude Bellingham also.
Jude Bellingham too, huh?
We're also going to talk about Arsenal because, of course, this is an Arsenal channel. We did just have it. We did have a friendly. Behind closed door friendly versus Wolves. The friendly ended 1-1. I'm gonna do a full video.
Watford.
Watford. Did I say Wolves? I'm so sorry, ladies and gentlemen. 1-1 versus Watford. We're gonna break it all down, everything. We're gonna talk about it very soon. Continue to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you guys want to talk about. Also, congratulations to England's under 21s for winning the Euros. And honestly, I want to say my bad to some of the Man City fans. I thought it was dodgy that they sold that keeper for 20 million before he even kicked the ball for anyone in the Premier League. But he has delivered massively. They won the tournament with 0 goals conceded, 6 wins, and 11 goals. And in the final minutes of the 99th minute of the game, the goalkeeper made a double save to keep his clean sheet record, and they won the tournament invincible. Amazing. Imagine England could do that in the World Cup. They would go down as the greatest team ever. But you can't do that in the World Cup. This is the difference between the men's game and the under 21s game. But yeah, big up to Emil Smith-Rowe and everybody else there. We're still waiting, Arsenal. We're still waiting. We've seen Kai Havertz, but where is Declan Rice? Where is Timber? Real Madrid, do you guys take 7 days to announce signings?
Nah, yeah, it depends on who it is, but yeah, it doesn't take that long. It doesn't.
Bro, he did his medical on Friday. It's Saturday, 7 p.m. They still haven't announced.
Yeah, but why are you surprised? Why are you surprised?
Like, they're gonna make us wait until tomorrow.
Yeah, but why are you surprised?
I shouldn't be surprised. You're right.
Exactly.
I should be used to this by now. I should be used to this by now. But you know what?
Let's get
into.
You know what the funny thing is with you is, bro. Yeah, like you always say stuff like this, yeah. But you've been seeing this stuff now for how long?
I know, but at the end of the day, it still surprises me. You know what?
Bro, he's a gooner. Just chill. He's your player. Like, the hell are you stressed about?
Okay, you know what it is? There's some people out there who don't believe the player is a player until they see him wearing the shirt. I am not that kind of guy. But for those kind of people, they're waiting. Just to big up the 13 people who've already commented, and anyone who wants to like the video, please do like the video. Get us over 100 likes. We got Stan Kroenke in the building saying, "Are you Arteta out?" No, I am not Arteta out. I am not Arteta out.
Yeah, we'll get into that. Chill.
What happened to Mbappé to Arsenal? Mbappé was never coming to Arsenal, but we're going to talk about Miguel Delaney and all his random talking about a thing to Arsenal in a bit. Declan Rice medical. Has he done his medical? He has completed his medical. Trafford is next up. Yeah, 100%. 20 million was well worth it. And I think I might owe Thing an apology. But before we go any further, bro, did you guys do any friendlies yet, Real Madrid?
Not that I know of.
Because Arsenal did one today, and Marquinhos.
I saw it now.
Marquinhos scored a goal. Just to let everyone know, the game ended 1-1. Right? This was done in the training ground at London Coney because, of course, Watford and Arsenal basically share an area where they London Coney and the Watford ground is not too far. The team itself was not too strong. Let's be honest. We went with the first team. Basically played in the first with the first team, and then the subs was mostly academy players and Marquinhos. So you had Ben White, Gabriel, Rob Holding, Cedric, Miles Lewis. You have Trossard, Reece Nelson. Who's that?
Never heard of him.
Bandera. I never heard of Bandera. And then Jesus and Eddie Nketiah. So
you had quite a few starters in your.
Yeah, 11. You know what it is? This is just for fitness. Last year we lost to Watford 4-2. So
I remember now.
So this year is not that much of an outrage with this performance, and they actually have highlights. They actually have highlights on the YouTube channel, so you guys can actually go check out the highlights. If I'm not mistaken, we could actually check it out ourselves. Oh, without all the advertisements, we could actually check it out. Let me try to get the highlights up, but they don't show the goals or anything. We've already spoken about Saliba's stuff, but yeah, where is it? Why is it in the small screen?
Well, you can't make it bigger, no?
Okay, there it is. So,
Okay.
without trying to get copyrighted, right? Where is it? They're gonna show you. Where is it? Nah, you know what? I'm not even gonna risk it.
No, don't.
I'm not even gonna risk it, but I'm gonna tell you guys. You guys can watch the full highlights of the under-21s. Of Arsenal versus Watford, and you can check it out from there. Because of course they did break everything down. Now, with that being said, let's also go to big up everyone in the comment section. I'm gonna do a short talking about everything, and we're gonna go through that in a bit. But first, let's also go to this. Emil Smith Rowe and the under-21s have delivered. They have won the under-21s Euros. I don't know if you watched any of the under-21s Euros games, but bro, they caked walked it. They caked walked the competition.
I can't lie. Keeping a clean sheet in all the games. Wow. Not big.
They scored 11 goals. They didn't concede a goal, and not only that, they won all their games.
Yeah, you know what you say, innit? They went invincible.
Facts. They went invincible. Did you guys ever go invincible in the Champions League? Because I know Man City did, right? Did you go and win all your games?
If we have, I mean, we might have done once, but that was some time ago. That was some very
there was 2 red cards in the game, by the way. And then this was the moment where everyone was like going crazy before the game was over. So there was a penalty in the 96th minute. It took 3 minutes for the penalty to happen. When it happened, the striker had his chance saved, and there was and then he made a double save. That keeper literally won them the competition, man.
That's City, and he's from City as well, isn't he?
They sold him.
No, yeah, but I know that, but he wasn't City before as well.
Yeah, he's joining Burnley for 20 million.
Wow, I can't lie. If it lives up to that, then it won't be long until he's gone from Burnley as well. I can't 100%.
Lie. And you know what? This under-21s team is literally like a lot of former stars and up and coming potential stars. Like you look at this team right here. You have Angel Gomez. You have Trafford, of course. You have what do you call it? Emil Smith Rowe. You can see here Levi Colwell. You see they have Curtis Jones.
England's got a good generation coming up, man. Like they already have a very good team now.
Even if half of these guys make it, they're gonna still have long professional careers. And I didn't know Madueke is English.
What?
Yeah, Madueke is English. He's right there.
Oh, there you go. Well, that's another big talent, then, isn't it?
I didn't know that,
bro. I thought it was French.
Me too. I'm surprised. You learn something new every day, bro. You learn something new every day.
I can't lie. No. I'm actually shocked.
Me too, man. It makes no sense. These players are grown on trees or something. England just has. Holland could have played for England. You know that, right?
He could have, but he didn't.
I know, but it just goes to show you a lot of people can play for England, even though they're born in France and stuff. But look at that. Spain were peppering them. They couldn't break them down.
That's some FIFA stuff. I can't lie.
And look at the bench too. England's bench, they have Harvey Elliott on the bench, Madueke on the bench, Luke Thomas from Leicester, Braithwaite or whatever that guy's name is.
Yeah.
And then I don't really recognize anybody else. Oh, Oliver Skip from Tottenham.
No, the Spurs player. Yeah.
Any players you recognize from this team?
The Spanish team.
Yeah.
If you go down.
No, this is the starting team.
No, not there. No, not that I can see. Yeah, but there was one guy. This Gabriel Veiga guy.
Why was he on the bench? Yeah.
Don't know.
Apparently, he's really good. Everyone's trying to get him.
Yeah. He's a good player.
Arsenal were linked to him.
I think Man City have contacted Celta Vigo for that guy as well. I think so.
Arsenal were linked to him.
But Liverpool as well, but they backed off.
Tell me what happened. What's this Turkish guy and his name that you guys bought?
Arda Guler.
Arda Guler, right? You guys, because we were linked to him so many years. You guys officially signed him.
Like, the thing is, I don't watch Turkish football, so I can't say if the guy is good. From what I've heard, the guy is a very, very good talent, and he has the potential to become something very, very amazing. So we'll see, man. We'll see, man. But yeah, man, I'm excited about him. I think he'll become good because, bro, like the guy's born. What is it? 2005. Like, bro, the guy is so young. Yeah, man. Good luck to him. I hope he smashes at my club, bro. I hope he smashes it, bro.
Nah, man. He what I heard was you guys stole him away from Barcelona last minute. So you must love it.
You know what the funny thing is? Yeah, them Catalonians literally were starting to do compilation videos saying, "Oh, welcome, yes, here we go, this and that." And then the next time Julio Calafat goes in there, boom, and he's already played 24 hours later. Like, I'm just bullying my rivals, ain't it? Like, that's how it is. Despite them winning the league, I'm still taking their targets. It is what it is, man. Like, no one. When I go in for a player, bro, you can't take him away from me. Oh, and Jude knows this too.
No, but we got lucky last year because you guys wanted Gabriel Jesus.
We had interest, yeah. We had interest,
you guys wanted Gabriel Jesus.
Yeah, but we never put bait.
Situation, you couldn't get him.
No, we didn't put bait in for him. I can't lie. Now that I'm thinking about it, nah, it's fucking good because that Turtle is going to be available. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, Mbappé. But before we talk about Mbappé, look at your midfield options now. You have Jude Bellingham, Camavinga, what do you call it? Modric. You got Dani Ceballos. You have
Kroos. What did you say? Did you say Modric?
No. What?
Did you say Modric?
You know what? You know who I meant, bro. I mispronounced. I do this all the time.
Nah, I'm just screwing around with you.
Yeah, Modric. And then you got Arda, you got Valverde, you got Tchouaméni and Kroos. Like, you got so many options, bro. Like, this is just not fair. Like, why do you need these many players?
Well, have you not heard of something called squad depth, bro?
Bro, how many midfielders do you guys play with?
3.
But why do you need 8?
Okay. Let's get spread. First of all, big up Dennis Gray in the chat. Yeah, Madrid. So yeah, Alla Madrid, vamos. Number 2, bro. Let me tell you something. Yeah, Kroos and Modric are leaving next summer on the free. So you can cut them 2 down. Yeah. How many?
Okay.
How many? So
you're saying Kroos and Modric 100% are leaving?
Next summer, yes. The contract is only for 1 more year. So
okay,
yeah.
So we count them out, but this year they're going to be there. Fair enough.
I can't lie. I hope they don't start. I can't lie.
Okay. So who are your starters this season?
Who I would start?
Yeah.
Oh, it's easy. Tchouaméni, Camavinga, Bellingham. That's my midfield.
So you're starting these 3. Tchouaméni, Camavinga, Bellingham. Tchouaméni is the 6.
Mm-hmm.
Bellingham is the 8. I mean, Bellingham is the 8, and then Camavinga is another 8.
We don't play with the 10.
Okay, so you have 2 8s, and who's going to be the 6 out of Camavinga and Tchouaméni? Camavinga or Tchouaméni?
No, Tchouaméni.
So Tchouaméni is the destroyer, and then Camavinga is the 6. Now, you tell me this. Where does Valverde fit in here?
The thing is, Valverde will either he'll either go on the right wing position, or he's going to be on the bench, and it's going to rotate and all that stuff, because you need to use that spot, especially when it's going to be more and more games coming up. It's going to be like that. Do you know what I mean? Ceballos also bench player, make an impact sub, simple as that. Arda Guler, I want to ease him into the team as well, because he's so young that I don't want to put too much pressure on him. I don't want that. So ease him into the team.
Now the report is saying that Kroos and of course Modric will stay, but
one more season, yeah, it's true.
Right? Dani Ceballos doesn't have any suitors to buy him at this moment.
No, and I think he signed a new deal as well, if I'm not mistaken.
But before we get on to Mbappé, rumors are saying that these 2 might be up for sale potentially if you buy Mbappé.
Well, let me tell you something. I don't know who. Listen, whoever that said this shit, yeah, because I know this whole thing started from a person. Whoever that started this, well done. You've completely mind blown a complete fan base, bro. They're not for sale. Who's making this stuff up, by the way? Who is saying that we have to sell? Who?
Who's saying you have to sell? Let me show you. The reports are saying that Mbappé could go for about 200 million potentially. That's what reportedly he could go for. And in a situation where you end up buying him for 200 million, Marca, who are well known as being a mouthpiece for Spanish football clubs, are reporting that Tchouaméni and Valverde could be up for sale. Now,
again, it depends on who the journalist is. By the way,
let me pull it up. Let me pull it up, Sam. And everyone, if you guys don't know who Sam is yet, go check out Sam on Twitter. Big up Sam for jumping on today.
Big up.
Yeah, Real Madrid will sell either Valverde or Tchouaméni for 80 to 100 million euros potentially to invest in Mbappé. That is basically what they're saying.
Well, listen, the thing is, look, I haven't heard anything come. The Madrid sources that I follow, that are very, very close and reliable, none of them are saying that either of them two are for sale. Fabrizio just confirmed himself. Tchouaméni especially has made it clear, I don't want to leave Real Madrid. I want to stay and fight for my place. And guys, you need to understand one thing when it comes to Real Madrid. Yes, Tchouaméni might not have lived up to the high expectations that we all wanted. But bro, you have to understand one thing. We bought him for a lot of money. Like, we're not going to... Like, it's not like one season and then you're just going to get shipped out like that. He was eased into the team. He's learning. Yeah? He'll start more games this year. I'm 100% confident he will. He deserves to. And he will be. And the thing is, guys, you need to understand one thing. Not only has Tchouaméni said that, even the club has made it clear he's not for sale. He's not going to leave. And the thing is, he doesn't even want to leave. So both these parties are like, no, the door is closed. We don't want to hear it. And if anyone is sold, if you tell me right now, sell what? Oh, it's easy. Then get rid of Fede. Just get rid of him then, or just get rid of Ceballos. Like, why should I get rid of them three? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
So you're just basically saying Fede Valverde will be the first one on the chopping block.
I don't even think it's going to be. I think it's going to be Ceballos. So I think it's going to be him who's going to be on the selling part. Like, the thing is, like, my club is so well run. Like, we've managed to balance the book so hard because if apart from 2019, we haven't spent really that big. We haven't. So we can afford, because Fabrizio made it clear, we can afford to spend like 400 million, stuff like that, without breaking financial fair play rules and all that stuff. Because we barely spend money now.
You guys have been good, yeah.
Yeah, but that is what you do. If this was Barcelona situation where we've spent so much money, yeah, or being in a broke situation or had to balance the books, yes, I could hear the argument. But the problem is we are in such a good economic situation. We don't need to. We've got tons of money. And number two, the players doesn't even want to leave. So, I don't get how it's going to work, if you get what I mean.
Let me stop you for 1 second. And there's other reports also about Tchouaméni. Now, the other reports about Tchouaméni are that there has been numerous bids, apparently, and people have made verbal offers for the player. Now, no, you've never made it clear that you want to sell the player. I understand that. You've never made it clear that you want to sell the player. But Arsenal have made it clear that they would be interested in him. Chelsea have made it clear that they'd be interested in him. And Liverpool submitted a disrespectful 55 million euro bid this transfer window.
The thing is, I'm going to say, like, bro, I bought him for 80. Like, the thing is, we're not gonna sell these guys. But it's not even just that. But bro, if you want to put bid for the guy, at least put something respectful. Like 55 million, bro. I would literally say, don't come in here and try and negotiate with me ever again. If you're gonna take the piss, like.
So you're telling Liverpool F off? Okay, Arsenal apparently.
No, Miguel, I've bullied them for the last decade. Why can't I?
That's true. That's true. You every time you got to
just quickly to these people in the comments who are saying now, you don't have the money for Mbappé. Stop cap. You are selling someone. Guys, let me tell you something. Yeah, my club makes the most revenue out of any other football club on the planet. Yeah, like, stop acting as if my club is broke. We're not broke. I can sign Bellingham. I mean, I have already signed Bellingham, but I could spend as much money to sign Jude Bellingham and Mbappé in one window. That's how rich we are. We've got money. We don't. People think Madrid is the Madrid of all. We always spend huge money. We don't, because we've got a good team. We don't have to spend that much money. Like, you need to start understanding that we're spending much money now because the way we lost to Manchester City, and we need to get back into business. Like, learn about the club.
So
Right?
you're just trying to catch. You're trying to catch up ground to City.
So, because we need fresh players. We need some players that are not going to get out. I mean, we've sold a lot of dead wood. Now we're bringing players in, like we should do. Now we just need Mbappé, and hopefully next time we go for the fullbacks that we need. But go ahead, brother.
Okay, I'm just looking for the other tweet. So here's the other tweet about the multiple offers received. Because this is, before we go into Mbappé, I feel like this is important because I feel like they're interconnected, and especially with the Arsenal side. So Real Madrid have received many offers and is now considering their options for players. Now this could mean anything, but it's also been massively reported that Arsenal and Liverpool have made offers for Tchouaméni. So could it be that they're considering selling Tchouaméni? Or is it completely illogical to say they're selling Tchouaméni?
No, it's not, because he came in last summer. The club has made it clear that they're not going to sell him. He's made it clear also, I don't want to leave. That's something people need to understand. Tchouaméni's made it clear, I don't want to go. If the player doesn't want to go, and the club said, well, no, we don't want to even sell you. Well, why the hell should he even be in danger? Like, everyone knows this as well. And Carlo has spoken to him as well. Like, the plan was to ease the guy into the team more and more, for him to learn the system, learn which role he has to play for the team. And for the coming seasons now, he's going to have to start taking more responsibility, because as I told you before in backstage ago, Kroos and Modric are going to leave in one summer, and the responsibility will fall very much on him, on Camavinga, on Valverde, on Jude Bellingham. It will fall onto these guys. These guys are learning. Like, I'm telling you, we're not going to sell Tchouaméni. Like, whoever that puts this stuff up here, and this Cope site, these guys were the same people that said Jude Bellingham to Manchester City is done. Oh, and then Fabrizio breaks out and says he's close to joining Real Madrid. Like, them two just put, like, they've put themselves in the mud as well. I'm not even joking.
Okay. Now, just before we go one more time, I'm just gonna make it clear. I get squad depth, but do you think it's gonna be a situation where nobody from these guys leave?
When you say you're removing Kroos and Modric, right? Because you're not talking
about that. Of course, you would assume that Kroos and Modric will not be sold. They would leave the club when they're ready to leave, and their contract.
They're leaving next summer. That's the whole point.
So with that being said, I have the photo right here of these guys, these 7, right?
Yeah.
Dani Ceballos, of course, no one's coming in with a big bid. Modric, no one's coming in for him right now. Kroos, no one's coming in for him right now, unless Saudi come in for them. You know what I mean? So imagine Camavinga, Jude Bellingham, and Tchouaméni, untouchables. You're saying?
Okay. The thing is, this is why, and I'm not even joking. Jude Bellingham is going to be untouchable. The amount of money we spent on it. Camavinga as well. The club is never, ever, ever going to sell the guy. That's not going to happen. Tchouaméni right now, I've said it before. The club doesn't want to sell him. The club believes in him. I don't think so, no. And right now, as it stays right now, like, I can't say what will happen in the future. Like, no one can, In the future, if one of these 4 players, that you just mentioned goes, if anyone goes, I think it's going to be Valverde. I think, if he even leaves, if he even says that he wants to leave in the future. All right? And if you tell me, sell either one of these young midfielders, I'd get rid of Valverde. I'd get rid of him. As much as I love him, and I don't want him to go. I want him to stay. But if I have to get rid of someone, I have to get rid of him, unfortunately.
Okay. So basically you're telling me, would the club be dumb enough to sell your best defensive midfielder? No, it doesn't make sense.
But there you go, exactly. And the thing is, guys, you need to understand, it's not like Tchouaméni has been here for like 5-6 years like Casemiro has. Guys, he literally joined us last summer. Like, this isn't like, it's you have to understand something. Like, these things will take time. Yeah, like Tchouaméni will get better and better. He knows himself that he wasn't going to get relegated.
It's not your fault that these reporters are reporting this. Marca reporters are reporting this every day.
No. But again,
Real Madrid are willing to sell Valverde and Tchouaméni to fund Mbappe. And every single day I'm seeing it.
No, I get that. But these reports as well are also doing it very much to get, how do I say it, for people to genuinely believe in the thing that they're tier 1 stuff. Guys, Paris literally has made it clear these guys are not going to get sold. And my club, and listen, my club is ruthless than anyone else. If we're not happy with the guy, we'll just say it right out. Yeah, we're gonna sell the guy. But It's made blatantly obvious. It's one season. Like if Tchouaméni was here for like 5-6 years, yes, I could hear the argument. I could literally hear it. But right now, when you've said when it's our DM, the only one, well, no, it doesn't even make any sense, does it?
No,
just
it
like you
doesn't.
said.
You're right. It does not make sense.
But he would suit. I can't lie. That Tchouaméni would suit your team very, very well. I can't lie. I think he would be. I think it would be fire for you guys.
That's bro, he would be, but he's not going nowhere, right?
No. And you know what the funny thing is? Who do you think is my favorite player in Real Madrid right now?
Who?
Have a guess. Have a guess. Yeah.
Jude Bellingham.
No.
Is it one of the older guys like Modric?
No. It's Tchouaméni. He's my favorite player.
Oh.
I love him. Such a good player. I love the guy.
Okay, so basically, letting us know in the nicest way possible. Stop dreaming about Tchouaméni to the Premier League fans, because it's not only Arsenal fans, Chelsea fans, Manchester United fans, Liverpool fans, all believed that they could come and get him. And the only fan base who's really talking about Valverde is Manchester United fans and Liverpool fans.
Listen, I'll give the perfect example. Yeah, everyone said this as well about Camavinga last summer. Oh, Madrid looks to get rid of it. I even saw this stuff in January. Yeah. Oh, they might want to offload to Arsenal. And then what happened? The club comes out and says, false, bullshit. He doesn't want to go anywhere. Camavinga says, I'm not leaving. And number two, guys, exactly what's happened with Tchouaméni now, exactly this happened with Camavinga when we won the Champions League and the league. He was eased in. More coming on as a bench impact on stuff. And this season, that happened, he played more games. He started more. This is going to be with Tchouaméni as well. They will learn the system. Like, some things will take time. It doesn't mean that my club wants to sell them. If that was the case, we will make it very, very clear. We don't want him. He's up for sale. If you want him, pay the price, and he's your player. Like,
fair enough.
Simple.
And just before we go any further, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, people. Take a break from Real Madrid for a second and just bring it back to Arsenal. Did you hear about this story? Gabriel Jesus, Pep Guardiola made him cry. And this is one of the reasons why he left the club. Now, I don't know how I feel about this. I've seen Personally, I think it's a kind of a weak mentality, and I don't rate what he did. If this is true, he told him basically that he will not be playing, and that Jesus will be will be on the bench versus PSG in the Champions League tie. And he resorted to crying and knew that was the moment that he needed to find another club. This is the full quote that I'm telling you guys. I'm not quoting it word for word, but what he said was something across the lines that Zinchenko was playing left back. They played a false nine, and he was on the bench. He couldn't eat. He couldn't do nothing. He spoke to his mom, and he was crying. He was so disappointed that he wasn't selected for the team that he resorted to crying. And this was the moment he decided that he wanted to leave Manchester City and join another club, and that's why he ended up coming to Arsenal. I personally think it's weak. I rate Jesus. I love the guy, but we need players who are willing to fight for their place. And hopefully this season he can show that not only is he willing to fight for his place, but healthy, he can bag 20 goals and make Pep regret selling.
Why do you think Pep wanted him gone? Well,
I don't think Pep wanted him gone. I think he wanted to leave.
No, but if this is what he is, then I understand why they sold it, because the guy, that's just being weak. Like, brother, fight for your place. Instead of just crying like a little baby, just go up and fight for your place. Like, I don't get it. Like, and the thing is, fine, all right, you can be disappointed, but just prove the guy next time that, listen, this is why you should start me. Like, do not come out and start moaning and all that stuff. Like, no, it's like you said, he's weak. He's just being a baby now. That's all he's being. Yeah, and I rate Jesus. I think he's a good player, but when you do stuff like that, no. I can't defend it.
What would happen to a Real Madrid player if you found out they cried?
About what?
About not playing.
Then he could get into the reserves. Like, what the thing is, bro, like, if you sit at Real Madrid, like, brother, this is Real Madrid.
Let me give you the full actual quote for people who are saying, what are we talking about? Zinchenko false nine? He brought up Zinchenko. He said,
yeah, I've seen everything.
There's a Champions League game. I was at home, and he put Zinchenko as a false nine. The man said he put Zinchenko as a false nine.
Yeah.
against PSG. Crazy thing. The day before, he didn't use him in training, and he put me as a striker. Zinchenko was even joking with me and saying, "I feel bad for you." 2 hours before the game, the team talk. What do you call it? The team eats the rest of the 30-minute goes, and I didn't eat. I went straight to the room, cried. I called my mom, my mother, to talk, and I wanted to leave. I'm going home because he put Zinchenko on and didn't put me on. He put a left back there. I went crazy. That's deep, bro.
Yeah,
That's deep. Imagine you're the backup striker for a team that said they didn't have a striker, and he plays a left back in your position.
the thing is, like,
I kind of get it.
No, I hear that, but thing is, I don't know if the guy have done something in training that Pep didn't like, or didn't feel confident with him going into the game. That is my own explanation, because otherwise it doesn't really make sense, just like you said. No, but anyways, but the reason why I won't question is because it's Pep and he knows 99% of the time what he's doing. So that's why no one is gonna criticize him if you know.
Because Pep is a madman. Everyone knows he knows.
Oh yeah, of course he is. Of course he is.
Yeah, but you know what? Enough about that. I thought that was emotional.
No, I get that. Once again, this guy here, sitting there saying this Real Madrid guy is annoying. This Ace guy, yeah, brother. Let me tell you something. If you don't like it, if you don't like me, yeah, bro, there's other channels you can go watch. But
listen, I'll tell you something, man. He is probably enjoying the conversation. He likes the fact that you're speaking your mind, but he's just trying to get your attention, and you're giving him your attention.
No, I'm just making clear that, guys.
Understand. If they're talking about you in the comment section, they're engaged by what you're saying. And if they're engaged by what you're saying, if they're talking bad or they're talking good, end of the day, they're talking.
No, I get that. I just wanted to address this guy just very quick, just to make a clear message.
I have hundreds of people who cuss me every day, mostly Chelsea fans, but they still watch the show because they like watching the show. You know,
but this is what I mean, man. Like you don't like someone, but yet you still come and watch it. Okay.
Hey, they find it entertaining. You don't have to like somebody to find it entertaining. Guess what,
if you're not even haters, they're fans, bro. Because they keep hating, because they hate someone, but you keep going and watch it. Well, if you don't like something, well, don't watch it.
You want to know something? Simple. If you're, it doesn't matter if you're a hater. If you watch every day, you're a fan.
Yeah, true.
So let's continue. big up everybody. Let's continue. Now it's time to talk about PSG and Mbappé and the circus around PSG, because this circus is mad. You know, when people say TikTok, they're saying the TikTok thing. This is literally TikTok.
Brother.
Mbappé has a year left. He can leave on a free. You don't have to pay a penny. Imagine you get Mbappé for free. Imagine you get Mbappé for free.
No, I don't want that. I want him this summer. Just get him in this summer.
You want him this summer?
Listen, yeah. 6 bloody years of this saga. Just end it.
Get it done.
No. End it. Listen, the guy's not going to sign a new deal. I don't care what anyone says. He's not going to sign a new deal. Yeah. If anything, let me just educate some people on something. Yeah. This is the same Mbappé. Yeah. When he signed this new contract, 6-7 weeks after that, put a letter to them. Yeah. And said, I'm not going to extend. So by then, he knew that what he did wasn't right. And now occasionally, he didn't even need to do this. The only reason he put this out and leaked it to the media is because he's basically saying, look, I don't want to be here anymore. Yeah? So he doesn't want to be here. The club is saying, listen, if you're not going to renew, then you can get the hell out. Just go and pay the money. Just pay the money for it. I'm begging. I don't want to write a season off now to get him next summer. That's not how a big club should act. Just go and get the guy. Just go and pay the money, get him in, and our team is ready to go. Simple as that.
Okay.
Because he wants to move. And Miguel, you can see it yourself. He wants to move. He wants to come. Just pay the money.
He definitely wants to move. So let's go in chronicle order of all the madness that's going on, because I just need to be careful, because sometimes there's some mad stuff pops up. Okay, yeah, nothing crazy. Let's change it. Let's change it so you can see my screen.
Whoa.
So we're gonna go in order. Can you see it?
No, I can't see it.
Okay.
I'm just seeing you. I'm just seeing you. I'm not seeing
Let me
anything.
put it up.
No, I can see it now.
So this is what's happening right now, people. So Kylian, you know what? I don't like it this way. I like it better the way.
This is why I was speaking to you backstage.
Okay. So 6 players have contacted the president and are complaining about Kylian Mbappé in interviews with French football. Right. So he did do an interview with French football. Apparently, Nasser is reacting to the interview today. Kylian Mbappé. When speaking about stuff, this is what Kylian Mbappé said. Interesting. Kylian, there's a lot here, so let me just read it. I don't know what PSG need to do to win the Champions League. It's not a question for me. We did what we could do. Ask people. We built a team who built this club. Okay. Damn. You know what? Let me just get the computer to read it because I feel like I'm not going to do it justice.
I'm a computer. When I play, it's to win. And no matter who you play me with, no matter my shirt, no matter where, no matter what year, I'll never get enough of winning, let alone a trophy I haven't won like the UCL. I think playing for PSG doesn't help a lot because it's a team that divides, a club that divides. So, of course, it attracts gossip, but it doesn't bother me because I know what I'm doing and how I'm doing it.
So basically, he's just taking shots at his own club.
Do you know what? And people ask me this every single day. Why do you not think Mbappé will sign a new deal? Well, there you go. He just said this today. Like, if you want to
this part was unnecessary.
No. It's not even that. If you want to stay somewhere, no, it's not even that.
No matter where, no matter who I play with, or no matter no matter where, no matter what year, I'll never get enough of winning, let alone one that I've never won. And earlier in the sentence, he said
the last one. The last one is the best one. I think playing for PSG.
Wallahi, he's never joining Arsenal because of that. Simply because
brother, let me just say this right now. That thing right there, I think playing for PSG doesn't help a lot because it's a team that divides, a club that divides. Brother, if you want to stay somewhere, you don't put things like this out. You don't. Simple. You don't.
The Madrid fans are going to be at his house next week.
Oh, listen, Ikel, let me tell you something, yeah? Do you know what the PSG fans started calling him? Kylian Rata. Like,
they're calling him a rat.
Yeah, brother, they don't even want him anymore. Like, the fans are saying, get him out. Nasser Al Khalifa is saying, listen, if this is what he's going to say, why don't you get the hell out of my club? Brother, Mbappé now, and we all know, he's not going to sign a new deal. If he was, he wouldn't say stuff like this, and he would have signed a new deal time ago. Yeah? When Fabrizio and his man comes out and said PSG is selling Mbappé, he's up for sale, yeah? I know exactly what's going to happen. Florentino Perez will call that club up, and he better do it as well, yeah? And say, oh yeah, here's the money, go ahead and take it, give us Mbappé. Like, that's all I expect.
So let me go to the next tweet, because 2 hours ago, the president of PSG went out of his way to make this remark. Nasser reaction to the interview. If this is what he thinks, why does he not just leave already?
Yeah, well, and he's speaking facts. Like, if you don't want to be there, well, why the hell didn't you just leave? Just go there. Like, the door's open. And I agree with that.
Is this the level it's gotten to?
Yes. It's not even a joke. Like, I thought it was a joke. Then Ben Jacobs and then man puts it out. Like, brother, Igal, I'm telling you, bro, he's gone. He's gone. Like, he doesn't want to be there, bro. Like, he's gone, man. He's not going to stay for one more season. It's not going to happen, bro. It's not going to happen. And if he stays...
You know why he's not going to stay for another year? Because this right here. PSG believe that Kylian Mbappé has already agreed with Real Madrid to join them in 2024.
Just so people know, he's apologized to Perez as well for what happened. So, yeah.
What? He apologized for what?
Yeah, for what happened last summer when he was about to join, and then the whole French president stuff cut us off going.
I felt like he had no choice. He had no choice. They made
No,
it
but now he's realized what mistake he's done. Like he genuinely thought he was going to do something at PSG. Like we could all see this was not going to work. Like everyone could see it was not going to work. And now look where they're left at. Like
no, but
if
look at
anything,
this. He's taking shots at the president also. He's saying, I don't remember making any promises.
bro, listen, that club is just a joke. Like, and listen, that man, Nasser Al Khalifi, he has a lot of blood on his hands too, because that guy is not innocent in this at all. Like, who the fuck gives a contract and gives him the power that they gave him? Like, bro, that as much as people can come out and say, oh, but no players speaking to the club. No. In this situation, Mbappé literally is, because he literally has a say in who comes into the club, who doesn't. He literally has a say in it. That they've given him legitimately power. And look at the money that they've given him. Like, you don't do this, bro. Like, you don't do this kind of stuff. I don't care who you are.
PSG wants 200 million for Mbappé. Mbappé wants to be paid for his 2003-2004 season at PSG. Real Madrid are not willing to pay both the parting and give the transfer to go through. So the Real Madrid don't want to pay his wages for PSG and also pay the 200 million transfer fee, because it will mean you cannot afford to build your stadium.
No, because we're investing in the stadium, and it's gonna. No, the thing is, look, this is the whole thing.
Is this an obstacle? Are you not worried about?
No, because at the end of the day, they haven't even set a price yet. Like, no one knows what the price is. Mbappé has to come first to the meeting that they're gonna have soon, and he has to decide either you sign a new deal, or we're selling you. No one knows what the price is yet.
Bro, he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to go. End of July, he gets a 40 million loyalty bonus.
Yeah, but the transfer window doesn't shut in the end of July. It shuts down in September, something like that, I think.
So he could technically get that loyalty bonus and still leave.
Yeah, but that's the point. He's literally just waiting to get that bonus, and then he's gonna tell PSG, listen, fuck off, I'm out of here. And then Madrid, and then they'll sell it. No one knows the price tag yet. Like, I don't even think it's going to be 200 million. I don't think it's going to be 200 million. I don't think so. Because PSG, yes, Fabrizio made it clear. They're not going to sell him for cheap. I hear that. But they're not going to sell him for, like, stupidly high price. Because you need someone. You need someone that can buy him. They know Madrid can. And they just need to sell the guy. They need to sell him. They know if you give a realistic price, then Madrid will get him. So,
let's stop for a second. And there's a lot of Arsenal fans in the chat saying, just give him the number 14 shirt. He prefers to come to Arsenal. You've seen what Miguel Delaney said. For 1 second, do you believe what he said? And do you think that if there was a situation where Real Madrid couldn't land him this summer, that he would end up anywhere else in the world? And if anywhere else in the world was Arsenal, what would your odds be? Because right now, I can tell by your face, you don't believe it. I personally, myself, I don't believe Jude Bellingham and all these guys are going to come to Real Madrid and Mbappé is going to say no to them and come to Arsenal. He just made fun of PSG for not winning the Champions League.
And then go to a club who's never won the Champions League in their history.
I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, and that's not me taking a dig at you and your club, by the way. That's just me.
It's fair.
And let me just say one thing. This Miguel Delaney guy is the biggest muppet that is out there. I'm sorry. This is the same guy, by the way, yeah? This man has no sources, yeah, with Kylian Mbappé or Real Madrid. He has no sources whatsoever. This guy is a Man United puppet. That's all he is, yeah? This man is the same guy who's anti-Qatar, but yet he's working at a building that is owned by them, man, yeah? Like that's how you know how thick this man is right now, yeah? And this guy want to come and say, oh, his preferred club is Arsenal. Okay, well, how'd you know? How'd you know? I can literally then go and say, oh, his preferred club would be Chelsea because you see him in the Chelsea show when he was like, what, 10 years old?
You know what? You're right. I have to give it to you. Miguel Delaney is not a good source. And for us to be holding on to Miguel Delaney as the reason why we believe Mbappé could come to Arsenal. I don't
even want to go off like this, but seriously, people like Miguel Delaney pisses me off on a different level. I'm sorry, but
yeah. People are saying Mbappé is a toxic player. I don't want him to join Arsenal. What?
Mate, let me tell you something right now. Yeah, let me tell you something right now. If he literally tells you right now that he will come to your club, you will be the first one to bend over and begging him to come to your club. Right? Yeah, like, stop chatting nonsense, mate. Yeah, and the thing is, the only reason this guy is toxic is because PSG have made him like this because of the stupid things that they've given him. Like, thing is, if I'm Mbappe now and I'm seeing that stuff, listen, the attitude he's showing right now, that isn't me as a person. But bro, I can't blame Mbappe for acting like this. Like, bro, who the hell gives you a contract like that? Like, if you do that, then cool. I understand why he's acting like that. Yeah, but this guy that's saying, "Oh, talks, he doesn't want to join." Man, if he says tomorrow that he wants to join Arsenal, I guarantee you, they will be the first one to say, "Bring him into the team." Like,
fair enough.
If he was, listen, this is saying a hypothetical world, he joins you. Where does he play?
He picks where he wants to play.
So okay, he picks. So if he says he wants to play right wing, would you say yes?
Bro, but Saka is gonna have to find another position. Martinelli would play striker.
You know what the thing is? If he comes to my club, yeah, and he says I'm playing left wing, he's not gonna get that position. He's playing as a striker.
Wait. If he comes to your club and says he wants to play left wing, you sell Valverde. No, not Valverde. You sell what do you call it? Vinny. You're selling Vinny.
Are you joking?
Selling Vinny. If Mbappé comes to your club and says I'm playing left wing, Vinny's gone.
Absolutely not. Why should he?
Vinny's playing right wing.
Bro, he's played 11 games in his career. Are you joking? He's got 1 goal. Are you joking? Nah, that isn't how it works. No. This man plays as a striker.
Everyone in the comment section, if Mbappe comes to Arsenal and he says he wants to play right wing, where do you guys play Bukayo Saka? And if you're a Real Madrid fan in the chat or you're a rival fan, if Mbappe joins Real Madrid, does Vinicius Jr. have to find another position to play, or does Mbappe have to play up top? What do you say?
Miguel, this man is an employee. He cannot come into the club and say, I want this, I want that. No, this is the Real Madrid. You're not bigger than the club. This isn't player power shit, all right? Because that there is called player power. He doesn't decide this shit, yeah? You, number one, disrespected my club last season, yeah? When you did with the shit that you did, all right, yeah? You don't decide, when you play, yeah? You're playing as a striker because Benzema's left, yeah? You can take the left wing position when Vinicius is playing shit, yeah? And then you can go ahead and prove yourself, all right? It's not. This is not a thing where you can say, "Oh, I'm Mbappe. I can play where the hell I want because I'm Mbappe." No, it doesn't work like that, man.
You want to know something? I genuinely believe if Mbappe comes to either of our clubs, he plays up top.
Striker, yeah. He should be playing striker. Like, why should?
The way they're gonna make it. The way they're gonna paint it is Kylian Mbappe joins Real Madrid. And he's the focal point. It's no longer about where he is on the pitch. He can be anywhere, but still play as the striker. Look at Henry.
Yeah,
Henry,
play him striker, just put through balls for the guy, like they do at PSG. Like, let me ask you a question. Why is Martin, if he comes in, let's just say he would ever join us, yeah? Why is Saka Martinelli done to be dropped by this guy? What?
No. Obviously, I'm joking around when I say Mbappe comes, he picks where he plays. Really and truly, if Mbappe comes, he's playing as a striker. What do you call it? Martinelli and Saka are going to play on either wing, and they all rotate throughout the game.
Yeah, but if he tells you, no, I want to play as a left wing or as a right wing, what are you going to say then?
Bro, Mikel Arteta is going to figure it out. I think Mikel Arteta will find a way to get them all to play together.
No, yeah, which is why I'm saying that I would take Mbappe right
You could do it this way. You could have a situation where you have Saka in the hole and as a false 9, and you have the other 2 guys as the strikers. We've seen it before.
Yeah, that could work as well. Yeah, fair play.
There's so many ways.
Yeah, fair enough.
People are saying stop the cap. Listen, really and truly, Mbappe comes, he tells you he wants to play. You get him in the door. You tell him everything he needs to hear. And then the moment he comes in the door, then you tell him how things are working.
I wouldn't even do it. I would just be clear with the guy in the contract thing. Like, bro,
play Bukayo Saka right back if you need to. Listen, enough about Bukayo Saka. Let's bring it back to Mbappe. Bro, you guys are offering Mbappe PSG level wages? What is it? What's the deal with that?
No one's gonna offer him that wage, but like he's gonna have to take a pay cut, and he will, but because no one's gonna be stupid enough to pay him that wage, and you don't pay that much wage for a player.
No one gives a player $900K a week.
No, exactly, which is why I'm saying you're stupid to do something like that.
Wait,
like,
does Madrid keep the image rights, or do you guys give the image rights to the players?
Listen, the thing is, yeah, like we need him. This is the point. We need the guy right now. So if he says that he wants the image rights, well, listen, you can't take all of it, but you can keep the majority of it. But we want a bit of it as well because you have to help the club out too.
He is a Madrid fan. He's a Ronaldo fan.
Exactly, which is why he needs to, respect the club as well when it comes in, which he will. Yeah. Now, what I would do is something completely different, but because I'm just prepared, because I know this is going to happen, which is why I'm just saying it, just chill and relax and prepare, if you know what I mean. Fair
enough. Kylian Mbappé right now is in Cameroon. He's loving life. He's doing his thing. So everyone in the comment section, I'm going to do a poll. Where will Kylian Mbappé end up come the end of the season? Will he be at Real Madrid? Will he be at PSG? Or will he be somewhere else? Do you think anyone else in world football can take Kylian Mbappé away from you?
I mean, take him out, or are you just saying afford
Manchester United potentially cut Saudi money, or
if they get Qatar, yes. But with these owners right now, no chance whatsoever. Like the only team that can threaten me right now is City, but City doesn't even need him because they've got Haaland, and Mbappe wants his rivalry with him, so he's not going to join City there. And Pep even made it clear that City is not going to sign it because, again, Pep even said himself, what did he say? We all know where he's going. It's like the guy understands as well. Even Messi, Mr. Barcelona himself, told Mbappe, I would prefer you to go to Barca, but if you want to go to Madrid, go. You deserve. My man actually said
but he actually, bro, he tried to mess you guys up. Messi basically told him, go to Barcelona. They are a ready-made team for you, and you go to Barcelona right away. You have Lewandowski, Ousmane Dembele, and yourself. There's nobody on the left side.
Yeah, but there's a difference. Messi, listen, I expect him to say because he's a Barcelona fan and he's Mr. Barcelona. That isn't the issue. What I loved that so much was when he said that if you want to go to Madrid, go. You deserve a winning team with a winning project. My amigo, agent fucking Messi is literally saying, go to Madrid if you want.
Bro,
it's a project with
can we talk about this though? Everyone in the comment section is saying he's going to Madrid. People saying Nottingham Forest, Arsenal, City are not going to get him. People saying Arsenal, nah, Madrid. My question is PSG finished? Everyone in the comment section, is PSG now finished? Neymar is only one left. They have to do a whole project. Mbappe is going to leave. Messi's gone. What's going to happen?
It depends. It depends on how they're going to keep. If they're going to keep running the club the same way that they have, yeah, then they will be finished. If they're going to change up and not go for these superstars and try and build a team with chemistry, and not being a one-player team and all that stuff, or a three-player team, then they have a good chance. But again, like it's how is the club going to be run? That is the most important thing you need to know. If they keep going on like this, yeah, then they're done. They're dusted. Like. But I've said this before. When Mbappe leaves, the thing is, how do I say this in the right way? The only reason people still watch PSG is because of that guy, because of Mbappe. When he leaves, you're gonna see the viewers, yeah, are just gonna go drop just like a wave. That's how bad it's gonna be. Like it all depends again on how they're gonna run the club. That is the most important thing for any club. How are you gonna run it when this player is gone?
Okay, fair enough. And guys, do me a favor, hit that like button. Let's get over 100 likes. We're almost done the show. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. And yeah, man, so let's talk to me about Arsenal now, since we've spoken so much about thing. Do you think Arsenal have an issue with standards? Since you're a Real Madrid fan, you watch a lot of people over at Real Madrid. I see how toxic they are towards some of their players. Do you think guys like Granit Xhaka would have ever been given
when you say toxic, how do you mean by toxic?
Like your players can win you Champions Leagues, win you league titles, and you still cuss them. Like anyone wins me a league title, bro, they're getting praise for the rest of their life.
Oh, good, because I'm one of them.
Oh, you're one of those guys that cuss them.
That when you say cuss, let me just make this clear.
Did you make fun of Gareth Bale after he won you all those titles?
Like, yes. I did, because he's a scumbag.
But the guy won you all these league titles.
I don't care. The shit you come out and say, oh, Madrid, golf, Wales first, golf second, Madrid third. You idiot. We literally pay your fucking wages. What the hell are you talking about? Oh, but you wanted this many times. I don't care. You don't disrespect the club like that. I couldn't give a shit about that. Like, it doesn't work like that, yeah? And Granit Xhaka, bro, if he did that at my club, he wouldn't be playing another game for my club. He would have been kicked out immediately. He would have been kicked out. Like, bro, you don't spit on the captain's arm and throw it on the ground and tell the fans to fuck off. Like, you don't do that, yeah? Obviously, yes, I know the DMC's been receiving, yes, horrible. But, again, you're saying this to people that are paying your wages, bro. Like, show some respect.
Okay, what about Mikel Arteta? How long ago would Mikel Arteta have been sacked if he was at PSG? I mean, if he was at your club, Real Madrid.
Miguel, he would have been the first full season. He would have been sacked. Then he would have been sacked. No. He would. I'll give you the perfect example. Lopetegui came into my club. He literally got what half a year, and then he got sacked. Like, because again, your club compared to mine, it's completely different, bro. Like, you can accept a project. My club doesn't do that stuff. We don't do that. That's why we go out and spend big money when we really have to. Like, we lost Ronaldo, 2018 when he chose to leave because of a money thing. All right. Then the following season, we were completely rubbish. Then we spent in the summer 300 million on players. Then we went on to win the title. Like, that is the difference. Like, Arsenal does step-by-step stuff, yeah? And they will allow very, very much time and all that stuff. And, by the way, one thing, to anyone that says that, for me, is toxic, no, it's not. This is called standard.
No, he's agreeing with you.
No, I know that. But people that say, oh, how are you Madrid fans are ungrateful. No, listen. Gareth Bale will always be a Real Madrid legend. He will. Like, I just don't respect what the guy did. I don't respect him what he did. All right? It doesn't matter who you are. You don't disrespect the club. Simple as that. This badge, all right? This badge right here, you should respect what you play for, especially when we fans back you as much as we have. And this guy's been injured for how long when he was in my club? That is the whole point. Like, the thing is, Miguel, you said, I've seen you on the Football Terrace before say that you're willing to give Arteta time, project this, it took club 4 years. And that's your opinion. Like, you're allowed to your opinion.
But we're in a different stage. We had to rebuild. You guys never really have to wait too many years to win, because your team, you have a core of players that have won recently. We have nobody who's won in our team for 30 years. We can't compare ourselves to Real Madrid. Really and truly, I think it's disrespectful if we try to compare ourselves to Real Madrid.
Let me say something to you, bro. Yeah, like,
that's where we want to be, but right now we can't compare ourselves to you.
I hear that, but bro, like, this is what you guys need to understand. Like, you guys smashed a stadium down, yeah? In 2005, you smashed down the stadium. No. Hold on, but just bear with me for a second, yeah? Because you have to understand this as well. You smashed the stadium to compete with the likes of,
and we are financially now.
Yeah, but listen, financially is one thing, but brother, let me tell you something, yeah? That owner is not going to act unless the fan base kicks in. Like, why do you think these Real Madrid board members, yeah? The reason why they're acting, not only because they're smart man and because they want to win, it's because this fan base that we're in, right? We put so much pressure. Like, if you don't do the job, you're out. Like, it's as simple as that. Like, it doesn't matter, bro. You can be 15 years old, a Madrid star, or you could be 38 or 50. It doesn't matter what age you are. All of us are on the same page. Like, if you don't cut it out, you're gone. Like, it's as simple as that. And the thing is, with the whole thing that you said, we didn't have to rebuild. Soon. After Ronaldo left, like, we still had players, but bro, everything just collapsed, and we had to spend shit tons of money to get it all back up. Yeah, and it took us 4 seasons, 4 years for us to win the Champions League again. Fine, we won the league title, but that isn't enough. That when we get Mbappé this summer, yeah, which we will, yeah, when it comes to us, this is gonna be my expectation. They have to go for me and go with the treble.
What?
They have to win yeah.
Your team or mine?
Mine.
Okay, I just need to win a Premier League trophy, for God's sakes. Understand, I can't compare my team.
Yeah, because when was the last time you won? Yeah, but when was the last time you won a league title?
We haven't won in 30 years, bro. We got to win a league title.
Yeah, but there you go. Like, I get that, but for me, I'm just used to winning. Like, I need it. Like, keep going now. The next season, I want to see us La Liga, winners. I want to see us champions of Europe again. I want to see us winning over the range. Just do the treble.
1 second. Talk to me about Arsenal signings, and now that we're going to be in the Champions League, do you look at us as actual like competition, or do you think you still look past us?
Yeah, the thing is, look, this is the first time you're going to come in 7 years. I'm not just going to look at your play. Listen, you've got a good team. You have a good team. Like, I'm going to name you some players. Like Saka, I rate him. I really do. Martinelli, these guys. Yeah. I rate them so much. Saliba. I would take Saliba in my club. I would happily take him to my as was back four thing. But the thing is, bro, like your club in this tournament, Miguel, you do not have a good history whatsoever. Like that is the issue. Like I've seen you, like you guys have had Henry, Dennis Bergkamp, these guys. You still haven't managed to win it. And the thing is, like, I'm not gonna try to be disrespectful now, but you even know yourself to a bit. Like, you don't even expect. I don't even think any of your fans expect to go and really, challenge for this competition in the first year. As much as I agree that you should, I don't think you will because the inexperience and the biggest thing, you're on mute. And the biggest thing as well.
What about this comment? You're in an easier league, so it's harder to compare to the Premier League where there's 6 teams that are competitive every year, or like 5-year teams where it's like obviously challenging for a league title in La Liga. I would say is a lot more easier for Real Madrid than it would be for an Arsenal or a Manchester United or a Chelsea in Premier League. I'm not comparing the two teams. I'm just saying challenging for and winning trophies domestically is a lot easier for yourself than it would be for us.
And this is my question: how many teams challenges for the league title? Is my question. Not to you, but to that guy down there.
Maybe 2 or 3, Max.
Yeah. Well, it's not even 3. It's maximum been 2. All right. They only and yeah, that's fine. You had say, but sometimes I have to fight with Barcelona. Sometimes I have to even fight Atletico or both of them. I know Premier League is a better league, fine, but like that I have to fight for things as well. Like it's not easy for me, if you get what I mean. But if you have to understand this as well, Gal, the biggest concern I have is Arteta in Europe, because bro, that guy he's not been.
He has no history in Europe. I get it, but you have to understand that this whole time he has been building a team, and yes, he has been learning. He's been making mistakes, but I don't feel like you need to question him too much. Yes, there's certain things that you can pinpoint and say, you know what, you need to do better. But I still, jury's out on him. I'm not saying that he's going to go and win us the Champions League, but his real litmus test is going to be how he manages the whole season and how he does the rotation. Because I think in the competition, one-off game against majority of teams in Europe, we're just as good as them. Napoli last season, Chelsea last season, how far did they get? I think we can get just as far as them, as long as we get luck of the draw.
Yeah, listen, I'm not saying you can't, but I'm just saying, like, the thing is, you're saying to me that you shouldn't pinpoint him too much. Listen, I hear that to a degree, but the issue is that when it actually matters, like, you guys have just crumbled.
No, but there was reasons. It wasn't like everybody was fit and he couldn't do anything and we just capitulated. Injuries and we couldn't really handle the rotation. Honestly, I do think people are looking too much into the downward spiral from the Tottenham season and last season, and they're not actually realizing that we've strengthened this team so much to get us to where we want to be. I really do think this team is a lot closer to competing for everything. And it wasn't
I'm not disagreeing with that thing of competing for everything. But my point to you is, look, listen, I can't trust the guy to deliver when he hasn't done it. Like that's just me. Like, I just don't. And I think this
you probably didn't think Zidane would do a treble.
Oh no. Exactly. Like, and the thing is, I didn't even back Zidane when he came in. I wanted him gone. I said to him, he has to prove me wrong. And he proved me wrong. Like, Arteta right now, listen, there's a couple of things you need to understand. Mikel Arteta, about the squad thing, that's cool. But that's not an excuse for not winning at home against relegation Southampton. That's not an excuse for bottling a 2-goal lead to West Ham. I'm sorry. Yeah, Liverpool won. Okay, yeah, it's Anfield, fine. And they still have the score. Okay, fine. I'll give you that one. Cool. Fine. All right, okay. But the other 2 games, no, that isn't excusable. I'm sorry. And it doesn't matter who you are. If Saliba would stay, yes, it would have been a difference. But bro, still, you cannot throw it away the way you did. But now it's a new season.
Throw it away. We did throw it away, but I do think there are circumstances and context, and we have tried to.
Of course.
We have tried to address that with the signings we made this transfer window. Declan Rice, Kai Havertz, and Timber coming in. Plus, we might be going for more. What do you think of our transfer window so far? Before we go,
it's been good. Like this is very unlike you guys because you're not really used to see Arsenal spend like this. You know, in the
last couple of years we've been doing this a lot.
No, but I get that, but this early in the window, that's my point. This is very early.
That's true.
Yeah, the thing is, the only one I would question, Havertz. That one is a bit unsure.
We're going to have to see how he plays, but I'm thinking Mikel Arteta is going to use him similar to how Xhaka was used in the back end of last season in the attacking end as a second striker. But defensively, when we're defending, we're going to have to find another way to protect the defense because with him, we can't have both wingers bombing on with him as the second midfielder next to Odegaard because it might not be as much defensive cover as Xhaka. Even though Xhaka doesn't have the mobility, he did get stuck in when it comes to off the ball defending, and it was more his positioning was immaculate. He had immaculate positioning. But yeah, that's it, man. We literally broke down everything. This
man. Just one thing. This guy Mustafa. How highly do you rate Arda Guler, bro? I haven't watched the guy. So I can't really say. I can't really say that much. Like if you don't watch someone, you can't really say that. From what I've heard, he looks like a very, very good player. I wish him all the best. Hope he smashes it for me, for my club. But yeah, let's see, man. But Gal, I've got one final question for you now, and I want a genuine answer for you. Yeah, no deflection. If he doesn't win anything now, nothing, and I mean, if he generally wins nothing, no cups, no Premier League, no UCL, is it over for you then?
It depends where we finish in the league. It depends how the context.
If and
truly, if we don't win anything and he's like finishing fourth in the league,
and if he
finishes third in the league, that's unacceptable. I think we've raised our standards to competing for the league minimum. And next season, if we drop off back to third and we don't do nothing in the Champions League and we're out of all the cup competitions, it could literally be the end of Mikel Arteta.
How toxic?
It's not toxic. It's the honest truth.
No, well, there you go. I was just.
But I hope it doesn't get to that, and I hope we at least pick up a domestic trophy and we're competitive in all competitions. Because there is a way where if we are competitive in all competitions and we pick up a domestic trophy, even if we don't win the league or don't win the Champions League, he could still do well. But I don't think Arteta is going to be leaving next year unless a catastrophe.
No, they're not going to.
Unless we drop off a cliff, I don't see Mikel Arteta getting sacked.
The only thing I would say is like, now that you've got Rice in, if I was Arsenal, I wouldn't get rid of Thomas Partey because if you get rid of him, I think you guys need another midfielder.
If we get rid of him, we will get another midfielder. I think also if you were to get rid of him and not get a replacement for him, would you say that your midfield hasn't really been that upgrade because you have 2 outs and 2 ins? Like, no, I agree with you. But this is why even the club themselves have made it clear that if we were to get rid of Partey, we will bring another midfielder in. We're going to bring in a third midfielder if Partey leaves. If Partey doesn't leave, we won't bring in another third midfielder. If Partey does leave, then we'll bring in a third midfielder. Really and truly, what we've done this season, we've overhauled the midfield in the middle of the time where we're trying to compete. It's very risky, but if it works, it could be the thing that gets us over the hump. And if it doesn't work, it could be the thing that makes us collapse. But I don't think Partey to Declan Rice is too much of a difference. People are now saying Xhaka and Havertz is too much of a difference. But if we get rid of Partey and we don't bring in anybody, we're done. That doesn't make sense. That's dumb. The club is not stupid. They know last season we struggled because of squad depth. They're not going to get rid of a player and not bring in somebody. But yeah, man, it's almost 9 o'clock. We're going to wrap it up here. Big up everyone in the comment section. Sam, appreciate you coming on, man. Honestly, I feel like our thought process is so different, but because we support different clubs, we're not toxic towards each other. If you're an Arsenal fan,
the thing
if
is,
you're an Arsenal fan and I was a Madrid fan, you'd hate me.
That's the difference. Like the thing is, I've grown up as a little boy. I've just seen my club win stuff, and just how I have grown up, and the culture, everything. If you just go into the Bernabeu, you'll just see everything is just completely different. Like you're seeing how I am now. Like the thing is, I get. There's one thing being ambitious, and there's also one thing like I get realism to a degree, but there's also one thing that you have to aim for it and really push for it. Like, you know what I mean? That's what we Madrid fans always do. But yeah, man. And listen, man, big up to you, man. Thanks for having me on, man.
No worries.
If you ever want me to come on again, I'll always go on.
We might play each other, so definitely be on. And I do a show twice a week where I bring on other fans from other clubs. So I'll definitely consider you more often, my guy. Big up Sam for jumping on. Everyone in the chat, show some love to Sam. Just to let you guys know, 55% of the votes say Kylian Mbappé next season will join Real Madrid. Even though I just said Kylian Mbappé to Kylian Mbappé. 45%. But yeah,
the chat knows. The chat knows, man. Everyone knows, man. The turn is coming. Tick tock, tick tock.
Tick tock. Anyway, we're out of here, people. Have a lovely night.